Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Tim here. I'm back with another custom LEGO Star Wars sequel trilogy rewrite set review based off of my script started on the Discord. And this is based off of my current, actually, revision of my episode 8 script. I have added in the Kijimi plot, because in my original draft, or in my previous draft, Finn and Poe don't really have much, or at least Finn especially doesn't really have much to do in the middle. So I implemented this to kind of replace, I guess, like you can see it playing the same role as Canto Bight and Poe's mutiny type thing. Yeah, if you read the script, you know, I think it would be much more clear. But this is the Final Order UATT. It's based off the Walker scene in The Rise of Skywalker on Kijimi, but with some changes for my trilogy. It has 4 figures because it would probably be like $60. I can see maybe even 40. It doesn't have too many pieces, I don't think. For the figures, okay, I think the pilot still has an angry clone face. This is the First Order Walker pilot from, I think really it only came in the Last Jedi sets, but yeah, it's the Final Order Walker pilot. And yeah, it's got really detailed printing. I really like it. And yeah, it's still got the angry clone face. I didn't swap that out. He's got a pistol. And yeah, I really like this design, personally. Yeah, it does fit in with the First Order aesthetic and universe. Here we got the Final Order Snowtrooper, which is actually a mix of parts. This is the AT Hauler, the range trooper legs, or whatever, the mountain trooper legs from Solo. And also this is their gun design, but with a black hilt instead of a white hilt. And everything else is the Final Order, First Order Snowtrooper. He's got Gregor's face, actually. I used Gregor's face because I just felt like doing an older face. I wanted to use that. It's a one-sided face. He's got a cape, and he's also got, you know, the blaster, torso print and whatnot. But yeah, the only really, I just like the little fuzz designs on the legs. And initially I was also using the helmet from the Mountain Trooper. But I kind of felt like First Order would have fit better. First Order design. So in the 2 hero figures, we got Poe, and he's wearing a jacket. Really, it's just Han Solo from the train heist set with Poe's head and hair, and also this blaster. But yeah, you can see he's just got his jacket and gloves on, and he's got the usual double-sided face. Then the final minifigure is Zory Bliss, and she was the exact same as the one in the Rise of Skywalker sets. Black head, golden helmet. I really liked her character, and I really wanted to implement her somehow. Also, same with Kijimi, and Babu Frick, of course, was the biggest focus. And I decided, hey, I got a space for them, and it helps the plot. And also, I got Dio in there too, because I also really wanted to use Dio. My initial idea was to use, instead of using BB-8 as Rey's droid, I initially had Dio, but he didn't really do much in my scripts. He was kind of just there, and I felt BB-8 could do more than Dio could, honestly. But yeah, so it's just the Dio mini mold. So yeah, 4 figures in a droid. And now for the Walker. So the Walker design, this has gone through so many redesigns, and the legs were really the first thing that I finished completely. And you can see them here. They got a wide base, and that's because the last thing I designed was the head, because I went through 3 different head designs. The first one was pretty big. The second one, I think I made it way too big. And then this one is nice and small. But yeah, because initially it was too back heavy, too front heavy. You know, the arm has been redesigned multiple times. And the body was also, like, the entire thing was redesigned multiple times. So that was kind of unique. You can see the arm, it's like the AT-AP. That was the in-universe inspiration. It's got a claw arm, which you can grab stuff or punch through buildings with. It's pretty poseable. And if you wanted to, you could fold it up behind him, or underneath it, to where then it just looks like a pretty normal walker, just with a large thing in the back. The front cannon is on a ball joint, and I wanted to put stud shooters on it, but I thought it looked too funky. But yeah, I like the head shape too. I made it to where it kind of has like mandibles, kind of, and it's got the red window there. It's got the sloped cockpit. It's got like, maybe you can see these as like shield generators or something. And it's got the little, back in universe, this would be like a carrier pod. And you can hinge it if you wanted to. It's not really meant to. You can see there's some details back here. In the front, there's those builds. Pretty neat, I guess. The legs are interesting because I initially had the feet, the ankles, as ball joints. And I kind of never stopped designing it like that because I made it to where it has hip kind of articulation, where it can angle upwards using the ratcheted figure parts. So you can kind of like, I guess, make it topple if you wanted to. Or, I don't know, it would work better if I kept the ball jointed ankles. I wish I did, because then you can't have it, then you could have had it to where, then you could have had it to where it splays out and like it's a wider, you can still do that actually. Yeah, it just looks very funky. But yeah, so the feet, they use the ATST printing too, and they got two actual leg articulations. You can actually angle them pretty far forward, unlike the actual Lego sets. And you can obviously angle them pretty far backwards too. So you can make it. Give me a sec to find a good pose. Okay, this ain't really working out, is it? Basically, yeah, it's got multiple leg joints. It's got knee kind of, and then also the little hip style one. But you can make it run if you really wanted to, kind of. The arm is good for stabilizing it too. That's also what it's meant for. But it can also grab figures. Like I can make it grab Zory. And then yeah, I can carry her around. It's got, obviously it's got these stud shooters on the side. I really wanted to put them in. And I was like, I was gonna make sure I didn't not put them in. And you can shoot them if you want. I'm not gonna shoot them now because I don't want to lose too many studs. It's also got this. There's like a spotlight, and then maybe like a laser pointer. I don't know. You can make up what that would be, I guess. It can go up and down and whatnot. It's kind of got like a locking point for some reason. It's unintentional, but it does. Blaster goes up and down once again, and really, it's I really like this. I think I did pretty good in the end. It was a bit of a rough beginning, I guess. I don't know if I showed it. You can also turn the wrist all the way around and around and around. Yeah, it's just, I started with too small, the legs were too small at first, and everything else was too big. But I slowly downsized everything to how I wanted. Really, the head was the big problem. Oh, I didn't show this. Yeah, you can twist this to turn the head too, if you really wanted to. But yeah, and then there's a sticker part there from the ATST. And oh, and I gotta show the inside. Okay, so for the top on my other one, since it was a much larger head, I could actually make the hatch separate, but it's just that. And you can't really see in there too well. You can see there's just one black seat, ATST cockpit, and there's also openings on the sides for these. You can see the blue pin there. But yeah, it's really just a seat. I can fit the pilot in there. Just take his gun out. I mean, you might be able to fit him in with this gun. And then you slide him in, and he doesn't actually stud in. He just sits there. He rests with his legs in between that panel. Then you close it, and he fits snug as a bug. And then, yes, you can see the front window. It's not real. Obviously, it's just studs, or tiles. But it gets the point across, I think. But, yeah, it's just very nice. I really think it's a good set, and I wanted to have a walker also. I just wanted to make sure that I had a walker in my universe. Didn't want to have a huge there are none like that, but just something like this, something small and nice, and simple, and also pretty good like continuation of walkers in Star Wars, because I think it's not just a copy of the ATST. It's actually like a step forward, where it takes previous designs, like my speeder that I made, like, and also like the tread speeder with the bark speeder like designs and whatnot. Like, I think I did a good job at making it to where it's not just copies of previous designs, but it's like continuations of previous designs, where you can see that it's evolved. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Goodbye.